Hi everyone, it's Koinzell here. So this is the next Hadum guide where I'm going to talk about the Stone of Balance or the Rift Stone. I'm not sure what will be the official name. Essentially it's the one where you use the Chaos Crystals to pump up your Stone of Balance or Rift Stone. In return for every level you get 5 AP, 5 DP. Every 50 levels you get additional 1% damage reduction for PvP. So I already gave a very high level introduction for this in the Hadum Guide 1, where I talk about all the different things about Hadum. So you can refer to it in the top right corner here. I'll put the rest of the Hadum related videos and guides here as well. Now for this, right, this one is very important to pump me up. After 1 year plus, I'm now at level 202. But I can share with you guys, because I started the game late, so my Black Spirit level was not that high back then when this was first released. So the daily quests, I was not at level 246. I did not get 28 crystals a day. I can't remember what was my level back then, but I think it was something like this area, 200 plus level. Because back then I joined, number 1 I started the game late. Number 2 I also didn't start caching until I got the pin sub weapon from Nova. So that's why my Black Spirit level was not that high back then as well. So I remember this was one thing I really regretted, having a lower Black Spirit level and in turn getting less black crystals per day from the daily quests. So just for reference, right, if you look at the comparison between Black Spirit level 201 versus 246, which is the highest, the difference every day is 12 versus 28 crystals. That's more than double. Okay, and not to mention the dark currency as well. That will really contribute a lot to getting your pin gear earlier than other players, because that's what the dark currency is for initially. Okay. Okay, let's see. I think everyone should be somewhere around beyond 180 already, right, by now? Most players, I would say. So you are talking about a difference of 10 crystals and 750 dark currency versus 28 and 1710. So 1000, almost 1000 more dark currency and 18 chaos crystals. It really makes a difference, because if you think about it, 18 crystals over a period of say 2 weeks is 18 times 14. It's 200 plus crystals, definitely at least one Black Spirit level. As you progress on, the amount of black crystals required, the chaos crystals required is actually very high. So this is one of the reasons why I did that video previously to talk about how important Black Spirit level is. I'll put a guide up there, link to the video there as well. So make sure that you guys pump your Black Spirit level up in preparation for Hadum where possible. Of course, you still need to balance against saving your resources in terms of your light stones, etc. Yeah. Okay. Lightstone wise, I already put I will also put a link to the Hadum Holy Potion consumption rate and the resource management itself. Okay. Let's see. Let me just change the song here. Okay. So number 1 is your Black Spirit level. Try to get it as high as possible to hit the milestones and get a better and a higher number of Chaos Crystals from the Black Spirit Hadum quest. Okay, as well as dark currency. Now in terms of the Stone of Balance of Rift Stone, right? As long as you are farming Hadum 24/7, you will not fall behind too much in terms of the Chaos Crystals. It's only the Black Spirit quest. And eventually when Battlefield of Sun gets released, then you will see a huge difference here, because this is the Sun Crystal. Okay, the Sun Crystal effectively is a crystal that is 3 times the rate, 3 times the XP to this level up for the Chaos Crystal. That means 1 Chaos Crystal is equivalent to 3 Sun Crystals. So in Battlefield of Sun, the system that we have right now is you can choose up to 100 Chaos Crystals, and if you win, you will get 100 Sun Crystals in return. So it's like a gambling kind of system. but you use it as an entrance ticket. Other than the victory reward, there is also a boost that it gives you in Battlefield of Sun itself. Alright, so that is the difference in Battlefield of Sun, right? Where if you are a good enough player and you have high enough CP, you can actually make it such that your win rate is very high. And when your win rate is high, you can get a high number of Sun Crystals, and that will help boost up your Stone of Balance by a lot. But it doesn't ruin the game balance that much per se, because it's a 50 versus 50, so there are other F2P players who will be in your 50 team, right? Who also stand to gain from the Sun Crystals. The only thing is whether or not they use 100 Chaos Crystals to bet for that Sun Crystal, yeah? Okay, and the other way of getting Sun Crystal is through the medal, the glory medal merchant, for the medals that you get from PvP as well as the Battlefield of Sun. You guys don't have it yet because it only gets introduced during Battlefield of Sun. Okay, so once that is introduced, you have more sources of getting the Sun Crystal. A way to boost up your Stone of Balance, basically. Okay. Now for me, right, right now at level 202, I think I need like almost 2000 Chaos Crystals, 1800 to 2000 Chaos Crystals just to level once. So that's how huge the rate is. For you guys, when you first get it, right, for level 1 to 2, it's actually very straightforward. It's just 1 crystal. But I think from 2 to 3, it's something like 10 plus or 20 plus already. Yeah, and it will slowly grow and grow to require a few hundred and then up to 1000, and then like what I have now, almost 2000 crystals to level once. But it's a very sure and constant source of leveling. Oh, and by the way, you can decide how much percentage you want to level. I myself, because I'm very unlucky in enhancement, at least I think I'm very unlucky in enhancement, so most of the time I always go for 100%. Whenever I can pump it to 100%, I always pump it to 100%. That's my style anyway. Alright, so this is how you guys, this is basically how the Stone Balance works and why you should farm Hadum as much as possible to get additional CP boost from this Stone Balance or Rift Stone. Okay. Alright, last thing I want to talk about is the fact that I can't access it from here in Banquet. It's the fact that there is a red crystal. Let me just go back to this screen. So there's actually another crystal, which is a red crystal, different from the Sun Crystal, where it gives you immediate 1 level guaranteed the moment you use that crystal, and that crystal is only available to players who have less than level 100 on their Redstone or Stone of Balance. But bear in mind that the Redstone and Stone of Balance, this level 100 thingy, right, also it came quite late. It came after most of the pay to win players are already at level 100. So for the Sun Crystal as well as that red crystal, which is very similar to that red crystal that I gave you guys in terms of doing the gear enhancement. So for these two crystals, right, they will come at a later stage, so you don't need to worry too much about them. Right now, what you need to worry about is your farming Hadum 24/7 to get as many Chaos Crystals as possible. Also, you must use Stone of Luck if you are looking to optimize your farming efficiency in the Hadum, because in Hadum there is no normal loot. The only loot is through Spoils of War. Stone of Luck is your only option to improve your farming rate, because if you use Stone of Luck plus a luck scroll that gives 5% reduction in the Spoils of War, while Stone of Luck, if you have it maxed out to 20%, obviously you guys are not going to get there yet, not so soon, but you'll be at something like 16 to 17% is doable if you have the dust to afford it, i.e. Awaken Enhancement VII or VIII, thereabout. Okay. With that, right, your drops is going to be very significant. So for example, for me, right, with the 20% plus 5%, 25% reduction, I am actually able to get let me go back to a spreadsheet. I actually did a spreadsheet on this to calculate the efficiency of it. Okay, so this was some time back. I think I was still using LAN back then. So these are just the base stats, right? The queues per spoils and then time per spoils, etc. The raw data. But what you need to factor or really look at here is this point here. Ah, my god, it's this stupid bug again. Okay, so anyway, this point here, where basically when without using Stone of Luck, 20% Stone of Luck and 5% scroll, in 1 hour you will get 30 loots, 30 spoils of war, okay, 30 times. With the Stone of Luck plus the 5% scroll, which will become fairly common in the near future, you can get up to 40, okay, up to 40. So let's say, assuming you have a Stone of Luck of maybe something like 16%, without 5% scroll, I think you'll still be able to get at least something like 37 or 38 times of the Spice of War. So it's very significant because within 1 hour, you get 7 to 8 more, or maybe 6 more. I mean, for myself, I'm getting 10 more. So this is very, very significant when it becomes a case where you are farming 24/7 Hadum. Look at this alone, it's 33% more. If you look at this, from the 40 to 30 is 33% more. From 40 to 31.58, which is a 5% scroll, is 27% more. So the Stone of Luck is very, very important in your Hadum farming. Okay, so make sure you use Stone of Luck when you farm in Hadum, so that you can pump up you can increase the number of Chaos Crystals you will eventually get, and that will in turn pump up your Stone of Balance level or Rift Stone level. Okay, so back to actually that is pretty much the gist of it, of what I want to talk about in terms of Stone of Balance. Number 1, farm Hadum 24/7. Number 2, get the Black Spirit level as high as possible, so that you don't lose out on the Black Spirit Chaos Crystals rewards every day. But it's not so bad, because I myself, I did lose out, but you know, I'm more or less caught up. I'm still behind, of course, versus some of the players, but this is acceptable level as of now. And the third thing is also use Stone of Luck in your farming, so that you can get more Chaos Crystals. Alright, and also SP Scrolls. That will help your leveling as well, right? Think of it this way. Hunter Stone, yes, is beneficial in terms of leveling, but Stone of Luck will also help in terms of getting SP Scrolls. Alright, so if you ask me, at the initial stage when Hadum is first released, personally I will go for the Stone of Luck. Alright. Okay, so thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Bye.